Hello, my viewers. This is Ohime Free here with ATL African Radio. Let's chart.
This is Ama Into. Hello. Please share, like, and subscribe, and you're welcome to our show. Today's show is going to be about finances. I love your money green dress. See, we're matching. So we're going to talk about finances, how they impact relationships, especially in today's climate. And I can piggyback or start off with my experiences, Ohima. Unless you wanted to start.
Like I said earlier, I don't have financial issues because I don't have a spouse or significant other. It's just me and my world. So I manage my affairs very well.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, in my world, I have lots of factors that I can discuss today. In relationships, I found if I'm not financially stable myself, entering into a relationship sometimes is challenging to where sometimes you might have to help the other person or you may require help from the other person. Sometimes it's a factor in which somebody might decide, you're not a suitable mate for me because your money, finances, issues are not up to par. Or you might find yourself constantly being drained because you're helping this person, or you might be used because they're always coming to you for solutions and for your resources and stuff like that. But I mean, something that's a key thing always with anyone is to be financially intelligent, financially stable. And I believe it starts, from an early age growing up. I don't think I was really taught much about money. I thought it grew on trees, I think. At some point I realized, no, it didn't. And I realized the importance of saving. But, saving without a goal is just putting money in a piggy bank, pretty much. So I believe education is very important. I believe that, living below your means is better. I think you should have an emergency fund. I think you should be stable before you get into a relationship. I don't think you should bail out too many people just starting out. And I'm guilty of this, of bailing people out and also being the person who was bailed out. So I definitely understand that aspect. But I feel to be stable, you definitely need to save, definitely need to be cognizant of how money works in this society. Investing is key, as we've talked about before. But then again, how do you invest if you don't even have a savings? So can you share a bit more about investing? I know you're very familiar with that.
I will agree with you on so many things because times have changed. And you are a younger version of me, older. In the days, our parents,
Yes,
we don't think, all we know is they are rich, whether they have it or they don't have it.
Like I thought my parents were so rich.
But now times have changed, and you have to learn things on your own. Nobody taught anyone how to manage finances. But as you are growing up, and this generation is give me, or buy. Okay? Especially with us in America, as soon as you walk in the store, there is so much you want to buy.
Oh, yes.
I have to make a list before I go to the store. If I don't, I will end up shopping about $500 just on groceries.
That's on food, yeah.
And because I am having issues with my health, I only eat organic food.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I was about to say, not to interrupt, but that does get very pricey. I was trying to, get more health conscious, and I'm going to the produce section. It's like the regular produce is this amount, the organic is like this amount. So is it really cost efficient to be healthy?
No. If you want to eat healthy, you will last longer. But if you're going to eat the GMOs,
the convenient,
the GMOs, they are genetically modified. It's your choice if you want to eat healthy and live longer, or just follow with the flow.
I think we should definitely talk about this next week. The health and the eating, definitely. That should be next week's topic.
So you go to the store, you're spending. But my thing is financial management between couples or
in relationships.
significant others. we are in a days and age where when you meet a man or a man meets a woman, you need to sit down. You need to court each other and not just jump into the bed.
That's major.
Because that's where the crisis comes from.
Yes.
You need to get to know each other. Now they are asking that you ask the person you met about even their credit card
history.
score. Okay,
That's
because
true.
that person may be trailing themselves with debts that
So-
you don't know. Then you have to find yourself bailing them out.
Billing them out. So I have a question for you. So I met someone at some point in time, and there was a point where he assisted me. So I was like, okay, I bounced back, and then there came a point where I had to assist him. So I was kind of leery, and I am being biased because I'm like, why do I have to help you? You're a guy. But I did, and I did again and again. And again,
It's
and
a
I'm
setup.
like, "What's going on?"
It's a setup.
here?
It's
So
a setup.
I was like, okay, but then again, I think maybe he was just going through bad luck. Is it fair to say
No.
I can't be with someone because they're not financially stable right now,
I don't think.
or to what limits
Extent.
or to what extent do you assist someone? Either way, man, woman. Or to what? How do you even determine that? Okay, based on what's going on with you, does that mean you're really irresponsible and that's a testament to your character? You can't be, trusted,
No.
dated.
There are men who are players, and their job is to suck from women.
Predators.
They are predators,
Oh, okay.
and not predators in the sense of, excuse me, to say sex, but financially.
No, financially, like
Yeah. So when they know you are nice and you are weak, because they see you as, a weak person. If I go, she will give it to me. She loves me.
Yes.
Okay. But you need to be aware of yourself and the individual, because he started giving you, helping you
Right.
one time.
Right.
But then he became consistent.
The other way.
And yes.
Yeah.
So you have to draw the line
The line.
and set a boundary.
Right. And another thing, I think, or I've also come across, you should be stable before you date, because you'll turn into how they say, some people are dating for help, not really dating for love. They're dating for assistance, especially, it's getting cold. Maybe they're dating because they want to be around someone, the cold weather, and have more access to resources, warm body. I mean, it's a shame what dating has or relationships have gone to these days. But I do feel like, if you're financially stable as an individual, it helps better as a unit. And then you're able to be more decisive in your choices and say, well, I'm not going to date you because you're not at the level I'm at. But I also feel like that also causes some type of plateau for women who are career women, who are highly educated and making more money. Sometimes it's hard for them to find a man who's up to that level. And I've talked to some men who feel like, no, I don't want to date or be with someone or marry someone who's up to par with me, because I want to have some level of control in their relationship. So finances are a big thing. They're a big deal.
It is always a big thing and a big deal, because one partner can run the other partner down.
Yes.
So that's why you need to get to know the man. Are you compatible? Are you reasoning together?
Right.
Because I love to research. It's part of my being. So when I research, I share with my late husband, this is what I found.
Right.
And he would say, oh, okay.
Let's go.
Let me go think about it. Give me this time. I'll think about it. And he will come back and say, let's do
Let's
it. Bring
go.
your 50. I bring my 50.
Wow.
Let's go. Okay. This is compatibility.
Yeah.
Okay. And a man that you can grow with. It's not always the case with most relationships.
No, yeah.
And especially with the youth.
Right.
The young generation is difficult, because they want to have fun and not think about their future.
The future, exactly. You always need to make hay while the sun shines.
Yes.
Don't wait till it's raining to think about making the hay. But in another school of thought with a 50-50, I've heard people say, well, the man should take care of most of the expenses.
I disagree with that.
And the 50-50 is more like you're a roommating situation.
Well, if it's a roommate, then get out. But in the days, our parents, great grandparents, they married where they take care of their job is the home and the children.
Right.
Those days are gone.
So you feel like that's not possible in today's
No,
society. Like
because today
the woman has to work. Yeah.
women are working more than even most men, and the women are the most educated. So in the Western and Eastern world, they the couple look at their finances and say, "Hey, my woman makes more money, so me, the man, I will stay back and do what needs to be done, taking care of the children, and the little job that I have on the side." But the woman goes out and do
does
the
most
earning.
of it.
This is mutual understanding between two couples,
Right. Right.
a couple, right? But whereby the man is always in the house not doing anything and don't have a job, and you are constantly going earning and
That's lopsided.
handing it down.
Yeah.
That's, if you ask me, it's pure stupidity and being used.
Yeah,
You ask
that's-
yourself to be used.
That's lopsided. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that, and this is my personal belief based on religion, things I've seen, things I've experienced. If the man is the head, and the man should be the head, he's
Always.
Things happen to where, but I mean, ideally, he's making more, and you're as the wife or the woman in the home, taking care of the children, taking care of the home. In today's society, yes, maybe you would have a side hustle. This is and again, this is in an ideal world. This is not probably happening today, but because women are still having to work. But if you have, you're able to support to some extent, maybe the food, things for the kids, things for the house. The man goes out there and works. I feel like that's the ideal design,
This
but
used to be the way
it
was
should be.
designed.
But yeah, we
but
have
no more.
Right. There's a lot of single parent households now, and as a single parent, as a woman, if you're having to go out there and do all that, like hunt and gather finance and resources, and then come back and nurture children, it's like you get burnt out. So I feel like that's one aspect that is kind of.
I think it should be a mutual thing that two people should come together to resolve in their home financially,
right.
Children, household chores, all that you share.
Right. Well, I was just speaking on the very pertinent point that there's several.
It shouldn't be on the woman alone or the man alone.
Or the man alone. Well, there's several single parent households which were formed, not by the other person's choosing, but they just, happened. But yes, so we have, I think we've discussed quite a bit of information.
Men and women need to work together.
Ideally.
Ideally, I feel that the 50-50 should be, because today, if I didn't work with my late husband, I wouldn't be comfortable living in my home.
Okay.
His family will be coming after me. But because I gave my 50 and he gave his 50 today, if I'm the one to be dead, he will feel comfortable also living there. So I'm saying relationship is not based on just the man or the woman in today's world. It doesn't work like that.
Exactly. So I guess what we've learned today, just to wrap everything up, in relationships, of course, communication is key. Of course, stability is key. It's good to have an individual self-sufficiency before you enter into anything. And if you find yourself not in a relationship and you have kids and you have people to take care of, I guess please do some research and find ways to where you can support yourself. It's not unfortunate, but
Find a solution.
That's sometimes how it goes. And once again, we want to thank you.
This is ATL African Radio. Let's chat.
And please share, like, and subscribe.
Like, subscribe, and comment.
See you next week.
My phone number is 678-650-0204. You can contact me if you want to talk.
Okay. Have a good day.